So here you will see that, as I say, if you can't see your piping connecting this way, a bit difficult. So I think my view here, I will adjust. So I have a bigger view. You guys are clearer to see. See, it's not connected properly. Set to fine. See, this is wrong. Your pipe cannot bang onto the wall. See, there's a sloping also at the same time. That's why I see it's bang on the wall wrong. So to ensure that all these views are nicely shown, okay, that means it depends on this section line. So I'm going to use the alignment, align it to here. Okay, now you see my full pipe. Okay. All right, so we adjust it correctly. Here you don't see because it's a depth and because of your view depth, which is I would say is good lah from time to time, because you only want to see the proper pipe come out to here. But if you're able to see everything from the bottom, then it's a bit messy. Because our concern actually is more towards the two section view. You see? And most of the time, if you design it correctly, then you may want to go to 3D to double check. Normally, I do that. Okay, so to here, because to them, this is the sum tolerance here. So when there's a tolerance, they detected that it cannot be done. You throw you out, or not say throw you out, you say it's error. So 3D is to preview, to take a look, yeah. Plan is to adjust. So when we adjust our section, you'll notice that this view will change. So this is the two view actually let us design or create the connection. Okay, this is the two important ones. So normally, what I'll do is like I close these two. Then you have these two view, right? I will tile them WT side by side. Then at any one of the view here, for instance, maybe section A, I open up my 3D, for instance. So I can see my 3D view from here while I'm editing. Then at my BB here, I open up the plan. Yeah. Actually, no, should be the other way around. Because here, if I open up the plan, when we adjust the arrow, we're going to check the section BB updated. Because as I said before, at all times, you only see one component, one piping. So this section, the depth here is important. See, when you start to adjust, see now, you get what I mean? This is what I mean. You only captured to see one. All right, partial, up a bit. See or not? Don't see any others. So here in this view, you can open up the 3D. So they share lah, 3D, plan one, toggle. When it comes to editing, you work on these two views. Okay, questions? So make sure you arrange something like this, yeah, for convenient and easy to reference. Okay, so here, let's say in 3D, you can delete this portion here from here or from plan. Of course, plan you can't see much lah. From section AA, you can. Window, delete away. Because all the connection is wrong. Yeah. So I need to clear away. And you notice that this pipe is not in the center. Why I say not in the center? If I draw this pipe exactly in the center, this section cut will see not just like that. You see the thickness of your pipe, and so does the center line. Okay, this is something that's challenging. If I can assign, let's say, a line reference to here, see, there's offset. Look at it. If I can get this correct, see, I can't align them this way. See now, it doesn't allow. See, it doesn't shift. If shift, initially when I cut, it should be okay, but seems like not allowed. Okay, even if I think from a plan here, if I'm able to see the piping, if I can see it, I can align. Okay, let's because I feel very annoyed when they are not in the center, because I want to have less issue. A very particular guy, you might say that. So plan view should have a view range. Where is my view range? Hey, plan, right? Where's my view range? Okay, view range minus, let's say 800. Apply. You see my piping below. If I will try to align, see now, this to this, okay? If we shift, that's fine. So now I will say that more or less they are in the center. If you try to adjust this, see, it's in the center now. Just now it's not. So if you can do that, that would be good. Okay, now you go to see the piping. See that? You see this line in the center? That means it's easier, because if you draw pipe connecting center to center, less error. So I'm very particular about this sort of detail when you do piping. Accuracy is very important. Yeah. Because in computer, you might see a small gap, and that can be 10, 20 mm difference, because depends on the file or the focus you are zooming in and out. So accuracy important. I always think that way lah. Okay, yeah, I'm very particular about all this accuracy. Here it seems like it's banging or it's knocking. No, it's not. Don't worry. That's why we have a 3D to check that it's not clashing on it. If it show clashes, then we got to adjust. Is it clash? If it does, we got to adjust it. Yeah, seems like it does. See that? So if we clash on this, that means this room here, the position is totally cannot use already. Because just now already there's an error. Look at it when you try to connect. See that? So this is considered clash. How can you clash on this? So you can see my startup design is totally wrong, haywire. At least now I'm showing you guys here in the tutorial. So I don't want to see that happen in your project when you do it. In your tutorial, in your assignment. You get what I mean? So this is something that you need to aware. So this arrangement not good. See, I still have some space here, but at least you understand that here it caused a clash. You can't get your sanitary pipe clash on this. At least out, it go up from here. Fine. They drill a hole, but not like this. Okay, this is the supporting beam. You cannot hack on a beam. No way. So sad to say, I got to redo all over again. I'm gonna cry. So you guys, same as my right?
So
Correct?
yes.
Yeah. So at least now you understand why, right? Okay, now how to delete everything clean. Ideally, go to your 3D. Why? Pin all your component. This one never pin, right? Pin it, remember. Because I know that the rest we pin. So when you need to delete, you don't need to worry that you are deleting your sanitary component away. This one temporarily I will pin them because I don't want them to be selected. If you okay, let's say I lazy lah, don't pin. I just do the window selection. Oops. Alamak. Window selection. You must go filter. You want the fixture to be unselected. The pipe fitting, everything selected. Then you press delete. Okay? Yeah. So at least from my plan view, everything looks okay. But the position here, we got to shift. Remember? Because dimension, we got to adjust again. So dimension, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I want to ensure there's no other decimal counting. So, okay. These three are moved together. This one I will change. So let's say if I select them this way. Okay, unpin. Press a control key to select them and pick a point. Move at least another 100. I think another 100 should be okay. Where's my hundreds? Okay, I'm shifted 100. So here 900. This one here I set it to 800. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, this one gonna move up a bit because you don't want them to step on it, so it should be somewhere here. Yeah. So when you pee, you stand here, okay, but you don't step on this. Okay, so at least hopefully 600 help me to solve. Okay, so let's pin those guy. Okay, dimension, let me delete away. Okay, so all these I let open to you all, so you guys just adjust accordingly. So if I based on this center not important anymore. It's based on this. Okay, delete away like that. Yep. So this is my male. So for those doing the female side, then you guys take note. Okay, grid line. You can't select the reference plane tab key, remember. Okay, all ready to readjust one more time.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so now we go back to highlight one of them, general layout. place my base here, but not here. Remember, too close already. Should be at least somewhere here. Yeah. Okay. Then change the offset. Let's say minus 1500. 100 still the same. Solution. Okay. So solution, ensure that you follow this. Setting, double check 550. Okay. Solution for this. Yeah, see, like this. Don't worry about this. This is definitely wrong. Important thing here, double check. You don't want it to bang. See the view doesn't allow me to toggle. I hate it. Whoa, very close. See now, very tight fit. Okay, hopefully later I can still adjust. Now I think I leave it first. Okay, I think I click finish. Don't worry about the connection. They show you some error, so it's all right. Important thing is here. Still bang. Don't worry, we can still adjust it. Like what? Because sloping percent we can't. Vertical, no sloping, we can adjust. So you can use your keyboard. Remember the arrow left, right, you can adjust. All right, a bit. Nah, like this. This is good. Sufficient. Because my worries is this part. If your this piping connecting okay, then we can adjust further. If not, later, then you adjust. All right. All good.
Yes, sir.
I know I'm very long-winded on this lengthy, but I just want you to understand. I mean the way of connections. Okay, so here I'm going to select this whole component, delete away. Yep, this is wrong as I say. Ready to do the connection?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first of all, if you don't know or which is the pipe size to use, always remember for sanitary, pick the fixture first. From there, you just simply point at the connecting pipe, right click, and you see that it says draw pipes. Like how we connect our ducting, they automatically size it for you. Okay, but because sometimes ducting you have size to play with, because engineer need to know the so-called flow rate or the velocity kind of thing. Here, we just need to ensure the pipe must be the same. And important thing is what? You see, this one's supposed to be PVC, and here says standard. Standard means what? Metal, steel, copper, or stainless steel. Can be any one. But what we want is your PVC. That's more important. That's why if can, you guys create a few piping material, then to use it. Okay, so at least you know in your project which is the so-called size they use. Okay, the component. Okay, so I'll select PVC, and PVC after that to scroll down to check it must be sanitary. Okay, so this part here, it should be what? Slope down, right? It means you can tilt a bit to ensure that it helps the flow faster. If it's horizontal, Sometimes you flush, the flow might not fast enough. In the sense that it might bounce back. Because horizontal sloping is no matter what faster. Theory wise, I asked the real world people, they say actually they put horizontal lah. Because it's a bit short, so no much kind of diff. But theory is we just got to say slope, you know. Yeah, so we slope it, touches this line, then coming straight down to here, right? My recommendation is remember to no slope because vertically down, but your snapping here, sometime if your accuracy is not there, you might not able to connect them nicely. Second, in order to snap them nicely, you don't say a snap to endpoint because this piping is sloping. Sloping in the sense that here there's two endpoints. One is at the rear, one is at your section. So if you select the wrong one, your piping might join differently. So normally I very careful type. Once I drop to here, I will swap to my view here to ensure minimum error. But when you're swapping from section BB to AA, you don't pick on your screen, you pick on the title, which is on top. Because if you don't select the title, you straight away pick anything on the screen. Sometimes you think that, oh, you want to draw the pipe there, then become the two segment piping. So always swapping of screen, be careful. So I'll select this. See my commands is still connected, still active. Okay, you just to ensure that the connecting must be a point or snap, not endpoint. Always remember, I said to you before, even in your ducting, correct? Hopefully you can still remember. Huh? So snap from here, vertically down, touches the center, like that. Interception and vertical. So snap it. Now it connect nicely. See? This is what we call your way joint. Your way joint, so when you flush, straight away should go down this way because they follow the sloping percent. Your sloping percent is the other way around. You flow inward, which is wrong also. All right, it should be this way, pipe down. So in the 3D, it should look like this, not like this way. Okay, questions?
No, sir.
Okay,
Cruising.
In real world practice, normally, according to people, if your toilet, you have this two piping for WC. And if there's connection here, like fluid flowing, it's okay, you can connect this way. If not, only the first one connect to the main pipe. The second one connect directly to this pipe because they want your feces or this to clear fast, which is the smell or the flow. Because if this is too long, stuck there or stained there, that means in future the water flow also not smooth. Although default the pipe they have some coating which is inside is very smooth one, but sometimes after a while usage you wear that means the thing will start to stain there. So next time when you flow, you flush, you might not fully clear the thing and it start to accumulate. If people shit and it don't flush, what happen in long run? You choke. That's why every time you got poops going into water into a toilet bowl, you must flush. Don't wait until you sit squat down there, shit everything, flood the toilet bowl, then you one shot flush. That is difficult to flush them away. As I said before, got once is what? Courtesy, right? In RP, You know, whenever you put put in the toilet, flush until you really get up from there. So actually, when you do your business, you flush a few times. All right. So this other thing is you gotta understand. If you one shot, then you flush, then you're waste for maintenance. Seriously. Okay. Yep. So this is what you want to achieve. Okay. So sometime why you notice that this is cavity is big, because this piping I can go in between, then connect to here. Okay. So a lot of things you can adjust in real world, but it's in standard here, all this fitting is always 90 degrees. So sometimes a bit difficult. Yeah. Okay. So any questions for the connection?
No,
So
sir.
here looks okay, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So how to connect this again? Here, I will delete this away. If I can, I try not to delete. Why? I delete partial. Okay. Delete partial means only this part. But I need to observe something first. Is there a pipe on this side? So you can see that slowly, I got to move this to adjust right to here. You don't estimate this way. You use the align function. Align it nicely. Then your view will be updated. So to ensure that here must have one piping. Is there a pipe component here? If there is, you can actually align. Align means cannot. Come on. See? So in your 3D, it will be looks okay. See, this is good. Now is this part. How to join it. If you can't get this out correctly, then please draw this. Okay? Redraw. Normally, I prefer to redraw. But again, depends on your design. So here, no issue, but here. You need to connect them first. So how to connect? Shortest, delete away. If I'm going to connect this to here, hold on, let me see. Can I connect the two pipes? If can, they will auto link up. But you got to observe a few things. Drag. See this. Parallel and nearest. At least two O snap appear. Not like that. This is horizontal, wrong. You don't maintain the 1.05 sloping. So this way, fidget a bit, make sure it's like this. Parallel and nearest. If it's correct, you let go. Your two pipe should be connected as one. And it's connected, you select them, you should see the percent. Sloping percent is still maintained 1.05. At least in your paper, so-called your drawing, is correct. Because sometimes at the site, when they install, this pipe might not be always 105. It's like a snake. Seriously. Because too many connections. So they got to, when they install, they must ensure that it's 1.05 slope percent. At least a smooth flow. So to maintain the position is important. If they don't maintain that properly, 2-3 years, they got to come back for maintenance. You see how often HDB pipes you do maintenance in all this your toilet. Very rare, right? Because installation is important. Okay. Questions? If no, let's try to get this guy connected. Drag, touch the center, let go. If it's connected correctly, this is what you all should get. See? I always prefer to go to 3D to make sure that the way all the joint, all these are connected correctly. Questions?
No, sir.
Okay. So you guys are doing it, or okay, just continue
Doing is done
doing it. Huh?
almost.
Done already. Huh? Ah, good, good, good. That's fast. So before I go further in, this pipe here need to settle first before I forget, because your section view, and you know that this level, the toilet is all connected. So in other words, here this pipe must go up. So go up. How? Your fitting, select the fitting. Yes, Jia, you wanna ask something?
Uh,
Oh,
yes. Yeah, I just say it's T.
huh? Sorry,
No, I change the join to T.
you mean here? Huh? Yeah, you got to have a T come out. So plus. Okay. So from there, you will select the fitting, and you see there's a connecting point. Right click, you say raw pipe. So when you select from PVC and raw pipe, they automatically become PVC. Yeah. Then you just draw above, can be seen will do like this. Because your section view ma. Okay. So temporarily we keep up to here. But right, here should have something for us to clear the choking lah, which is last time the choking, if this is big enough in Singapore, our design here there's a opening to clear the choking. But because this is a small pipe, so they got to add some fitting here to act as a choking. That means they put in the flexible those iron rod, right? Go inside and clear. And they start to spin. Spin means to clear the thing all the way down. Yeah. So later we'll add. But meantime, at least for the presentation, your pipe connecting to other level should be like this. Okay, all good. So to ensure that your two WC are temporarily connect this way. So for those, let's say if you are doing the ladies toilet, your first two connected, but your third one, you must connect to this pipe. Always remember. If it's not connected to this pipe, you must at least pipe somewhere and connect back to here. All right. These are something that you guys need to aware. Maximum only two connected. Maximum. That's why you can see this toilet design, they only have two. But you see the toilet in BCA, Academy Tower, I think there's 4 to 5 cubicle, right? In BCA. So only the first two connect to the main pipe. The rest will connect separately to this main pipe. You have to do that. This is a must, the practice. Okay, when you're doing in future work for sanitary. Okay, currently our urinal pipe connected to here, but default this one, if allowable, it should be connect separately also. Why? Because all those water normally they don't go back to the connecting beam the same. Sometimes they route somewhere else, which is actually a lot of urinal connecting pipe is actually connect to the drain pipe. Now, why they connected to the drain pipe? Anyone knows? Anyone can tell me? How come the so-called urinal pipe, you can see in most practices, they will connect to the drain pipe. Why? Anyone knows? Want to guess? Hmm? Jiazhi, you say something?
Maybe because of the to aid the flow, relief pressure.
Yeah. Like when you bottle, right? You pour immediately vertically, the water flow very slow. Why? Air bubble escape. You see people why they want to clear this faster, they swirl the water so that there's an exchange of air. Same thing here. Why? Because your drain, a lot of opening. So it means a lot of gases release when the water comes. So it won't block. So it can flow faster. You are right. Aid the flow. Okay? This is correct. That's why I can see why we need to have all this. The reason is very simple. But because of this particular toilet here, we do it differently. You can see that the connecting is all down here, not like our practice here. They are doing it separate. It's always separately one. This is the special case, so no choice. But again, we don't connect them. Connect them this way. These two are connect two in one. Okay, so before I continue, let me create another new session for the records.